What is going on all? It is Hadex Gaming back with another update video today. So today's one is the long awaited for Necesse graphics update that is finally out. So I'm going to go over the patch notes and go through this with you. So the team over at Fair has said, hey everyone, the graphics update is now live. We've also made a new trailer for the game, which you can check out below. To celebrate the release, the game is now also on sale. If you haven't tried out Necesse yet, then now is the perfect time to dive into the fresh new look the graphics update has brought. You could even bring a friend or two. We started working on this update over a year ago when I hired two awesome artists who couldn't wait to take Necesse to the next level. It's been a wild year filled with passion and dedication from the team, but now we're finally ready to share our hard work with you. And we can't wait for you to try it out. This also means our artists are no longer playing catch up with the content updates, so you can expect faster and larger content updates in the future. We will of course be looking at feedback and fixing any issues that come up in the coming hours and days, so please don't hesitate to reach out if you find anything. Below is the trailer. You can also check out the changelog containing all the changes coming with the graphics update. And that is exactly what I'm going to do in this video. We're going to skip the trailer. I'll play that right at the end for you guys. For those that have already seen it and just want to get into the nitty gritty. So let's scroll down. Firstly, remember to follow us on our social channels. We started to post a lot more updates there than we've done previously. So there's the Necesse Discord, X or Twitter, Reddit, and YouTube. Thank you for all the support and feedback. Fair. So let's get into the nitty gritty changes of the game. So the additions, there's 16 new achievements. So I'm going to need to get them if I want to continue to be fully completed on the game. Added smooth lighting to rocks and walls, added wind effects, added the ability to sit on chairs and benches, added deeper and shallow parts of water. That is amazing. That adds such a depth to the game. Added screenshot tool to island map. If you haven't seen it out, I'll go through and show on screen now just what you can do. You can pretty much just open the mini map, select the screenshot tool, select where you want to take a screenshot, and hit take screenshot. Added 20 new hairstyles you can select during character creation and stylist change. Added 12 new eye types you can select during character creation and stylist change. Added 8 new beard types you can select during character creation and stylist change. Added an expression wheel, so by default you can use this by holding down the T key. Added the ability to restore controls to the default keybind. Added toggle in pouches to disable auto pickup. That's cool. So now instead of your food always going to your food pouch, you can turn that on or off. Added a hard hat cosmetic bought from the blacksmith. Added captain's boots from the stylist. Added a pirate eye patch bought from the stylist and not the pirate. Interesting. Added pirate bandana and eye patch cosmetics bought from the stylist. Added the option to buy settler cosmetics gear from each settler or stylist. So now you can go running around looking like the angler, as an example. Added the stabby bush found creeping in the wilds. Added the landscaping station crafted at an advanced workstation. I used this real quickly and I made a swamp cave on the top layer of my forest biome. And this is what it looked like. I also made an ice cave that hid a katana. So this is really cool. The amount of stuff you can do with this is going to bring the build so much better. Added recipes for a ton of different rocks and other objects to the landscaping station. Added the ability to change skin and eyes at the stylist at the cost of void shards. Added 2 new boss soundtracks for Sage and Grit and the Cryo Queen. Alright, and then just some miscellaneous changes. Reworked over 3,200 assets in the game to make the new graphic style. I believe the rework touched probably way more than that. It changed every single asset in the game, so that is insane. Reworked how water is rendered, making depth gradual, so when you run into the water, you'll start to get deeper and deeper. Reworked the control setting user interface, the host world user interface, tweaked the health, mana, resilience, and hunger bars, probably to be more on point with the new graphics. Settlers can now spawn with different genders, hairstyles, skin colors, etc. That is huge. Now not everyone's going to look the same. Settlers will now sit down on chairs and benches to eat if possible. They will also sit down on chairs and benches to shorten their work break. Tweak some settler default cosmetics. Change the shader used for scaling to make pixels less blurry when zoomed in. Settlers will now walk around holding the items they are hauling. Increase the interval between settlers. Update their mood icons. Ooh, okay. Cool, so they changed their mood. That's cool. Made settler full inventory only show when it is important. So that way, if they've got a full inventory, they're not going to be screaming at you saying they're unhappy. It's going to do They're going to try and put it away, and then if they can't put it away, then it will update. Fences now connect to cave rocks. Great, so that comes in handy with their landscaping station. Hair is now being shown under many hats and helmets in-game. That's a very popular one that people have been asking for. That's actually really cool, because if you had like a ponytail that went down your back or something, the helmet would just cover that. But now you'll be able to see it. The journal button will now blink when a new entry is available. Talking to the Elder will now go straight into quests if you can complete it. Settlers exiting beds will now not exit in cramped spaces and get stuck. Rework the character creator and stylist interface. Stylists can now change your skin color and eyes at the cost of void shards. Settlers can now use banners if you manually give them one. That means you can have 4 settlers follow you, and you can give one the summoning one, the defense one, the attack one, and the attack speed one, or I think it's player speed one. And then they can follow you around with them while you're buffed up. Think of it as like a hunting party, but they're just there to boost you. Made strike banners obtainable, randomly found in village chests. That's cool. Flowers can now be placed in the wild as decoration. Nice. Zephyr boots now no longer disables Zephyr charm trinket. I didn't even know that was a thing, but good to know it doesn't, so you can have both equipped now. Made the start shirt and shoes color less limited. Updated all colors of the objects and tiles on the minimap to match the new art style. Alright, jumping into the fixes and then the modding and servers. So fixes, sometimes not being able to place objects near sleeping settlers. I think this is because the sleeping settler took up 2 spaces, and the space next to it, so now this should be fixed. Fixed a crash when trying to run specific commands. Fixed too many tooltips shown when having compressed worlds in the world loading menu. Fixed Windows sometimes not deciding not to use the dedicated graphics card if one is available. Fixed restoring backups, wiping some world data like adventurer party settlers. Oh, that's an interesting one. I've never seen that. Fixed worlds running in the background while you are selecting or creating your character. Fixed ambient lighting, sometimes flickering for 1 second when using non-standard daytime modifiers. And then for the modding and servers, made mod patches looking more robust. Added a bunch of illegal mod patches that the game will ignore around crashes and mod conflicts. I actually don't know what that means, I'm not a modder myself. Changed significant parts of Windows, graphics and sound systems. Added more launch options, which you can see by using the dash help launch option. And other small changes and fixes. So that is everything for this update. If I hover over this, you'll see like a quick teaser of the trailer, but I'll have the full version down below in the description if you want to go check that out on Necesse's main channel. Just before I do pop the trailer on screen, you can now see it's currently going for 14 Australian dollars. That's where I am. But it is 35% off. So if you and a friend want to check it out, now is definitely the time with the complete graphical rehaul. I hope you are all as excited for the update as I am, but with that said, I hope you all have a good time zone, so wherever you may be, good morning, good afternoon, or good night, and I hope to see you next time.